The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
Brandon with 10, gets a pick from Griffey. Griffey now will get the pass, shoot a three, and got it! From the top of the key, 63-62 Illinois. Here goes Joe to the lane, layup is good!
Oh my goodness!
And he's fouled!
It's your world, Joe!
Fighting Illini Insider is brought to you by Fighting Illini Energy, the official electricity choice of Illini Nation. The Illini Card, the official credit card of the University of Illinois.
Hello everyone, welcome to Fighting Illini Insider. I'm Ryan Baker, joined as always by head men's basketball coach John Groce. Coming up a little bit later, Matt Bolant's going to join us on set. Both the Illini men and women were left boiling after losing their Big Ten openers to Purdue. But you got to hand it to both quads for bucking up and coming back to beat Ohio State to even your early conference record at one game apiece. Now, even though you went into 2013 with a 13-1 record, it wasn't a very happy New Year in West Lafayette, but you have to be proud of the way your team really responded to the challenge after, let's be honest, being out-toughed by Purdue in that loss over there.
No question, Ryan. I thought that was the biggest thing we were addressing as we came back from West Lafayette, especially the way the game ended on a couple toughness plays. That was disappointing. We got back here to Champaign and really had two very physical, tough practices. Our guys responded well, and I thought it paid off against Ohio State.
The disappointing thing is that you lose your 8th straight to Purdue in that series, of course, predating you and even your seniors here. That's going back a long way. But I'm sure you got February 13th circled on the calendar when the Boilermakers come here and you could get a chance to return the favor.
Well, that's obviously a long time from now. We're more worried about, Minnesota at this juncture. But, I don't think our guys will be lacking motivation if that's what you're asking for the
Absolutely
game on
not.
the 13th.
Well, it was certainly a festive atmosphere at the Assembly Hall this past Saturday when the Illini knocked off Ohio State. Right now, let's take a look at those highlights as well as that Big Ten opening loss to Purdue with Brian Barnhart and Jerry Hester on the call.
And here we go, and the tap is won by Purdue. They'll slam 4 with the ball. Bertrand trying to make it 7, and he buried it from the right wing for 3. 6 to shoot. Brandon looks for a pick. Top of the key with 2. Down top to Tracy for 3, and he got it! Oh, as the horn sounded on the shot clock, Tracy buries a 3. Brandon Paul, top of the key, looking for a pick. Chased by Davis. Gets it to Abrams. Abrams, top of the key. Tracy down the lane. Layup is good! Griffey, Abrams, left wing, can't fire the 3. Pick and pop, Griffey. Open 3. Be there! He got it! Tyler Griffey with a 3 from the left wing. He's got 8. Rebound Abrams. Here comes the Bulldog. Right to left, Tracy with a layup. Left-handed, got it. So he let his defender go by, and he scooped it up and in. Brandon, try to the basket, layup to let it go. He lays it in. Brandon Paul with his first points of the second half.
They go small here, so if they shoot.
Oh, here's a steal, bad pass. Abrams with the intercept. Left wing, Brandon for 3. Got it! Brandon Paul buries a 3. Timeout, Illinois. They sold to the basket. Cut off, right wing Ronnie Johnson. Nearly a travel by Davis, who lost the ball on the floor. Loose ball, Illinois got the steal. Abrams has got it. They took it away from Davis. The Illini down 6. Here they come. Get a good shot. Tracy to Brandon for 3. And he got it! He got another one! And the Illini are within 3. Standing attacking. Here's Brandon. Illinois down 5. Left wing DJ open 3. Got it! And DJ carries a 3. 63-61 Purdue, a 2-point lead. Engwu and McLaurin are in. Free throw up, lost it, he missed them both. Bird dives, trying to save it. Oh, you got it. Purdue up 68-61. Listen to the roar with 3, with 2. Abrams to the basket, layup, no good, no good. Here's the jump at center with a sea of orange, and the tap is won by Ohio State. 5-2 Illinois. Abrams quickly to the front court, lob to Engwu. Played it in. Got behind Thomas. Miscommunication inside. Now top to Richardson. Right wing, and the man-to-man is Abrams. Dribbles between 2. Down the lane. Layup. Tracy goes. Offensive rebound. Whips it out to DJ. Right corner Bertrand. Stutter step. Pull up from 17. It's good. Bertrand. Over Thompson. 11-6 Illinois. Under 15 to go first half. Paul. Drive. Late floater. Good. in the loss at Purdue. 12:40 for the half. Illinois up 4. Pass inside to Kirby. Now to Scott. Bounce pass left wing Kraft in the paint. Floater blocked by Bertrand. Taken out of there by Abrams. Illinois with a 3-on-2. Paul, layup is good. Here's Egwu. Egwu banging bodies with Rabbit. Turnaround jumper. Nana, good. Nana Egwu with 6. Boy, if he can get that shot down, look out. All year, because those will come and go. Here's Tracy, goes around his man Kraft. Floater in the lane. Oh, Tracy Abrams left Kraft in his dust. Ohio State with the ball. Look, Quentin Ross is in. Lanky fella, throws it down the lane and threw it away. Trying to hit Williams. Picked off by Bertrand. Left to right in the white. Bertrand crossover. With a layup. Good! About 4 minutes. Here's Brandon. Alley-oop. Bertrand.
See his mindset, his body.
Paul, pull up from 15, right baseline over Kraft. With 8. Ball to McClure, top of the key, Henry open, 3 ball, good! Abrams, cross court left side to Richardson, top of the key on the dribble, 7 to shoot, shoots it for 3, why not? Got it! 35-21 Illinois, 2.5 left in the half. Abrams, left wing Richardson, left corner Bertrand, whips the pass to Egwu, Nana, turnaround, got it! He's shot 8. He can do that, folks. Biggest lead of the day. Proud on his feet. 37-21. Griffey with the board. Gets it to Tracy Abrams. Here comes Tracy down the lane. Pass across the lane. Out top to DJ. For 3. Good. Abrams looking for Egwu, who's battling with Williams inside. Amir Williams, 2 6'11" kids. Now to Egwu. Pass. Jumper for 15. Buried another one. He missed it. Egwu fighting for the rebound. Out to Paul for 3. Go! Bertrand looking for a pick. He's going to go 1-on-1, I think. Here he goes. Crossover between the legs. Drive. Bertrand pull up. 15-footer. Good. Bertrand to Abrams. 5 to shoot. With the shooter, guys. Abrams with 3. Shoots a 25-footer. Pass, threw it away. Griffey deflects it, saves it. 3 to shoot. Shoot it, Tyler, for 3. Missed it. Rebound, Egwu, put it up and in. Tanner Egwu. Tracy, pull up from 10. Good. Abrams drives. In the corner, cut off to Griffey. Griffey, cross-court pass, open, DJ, 3, got it! Let's knock him out here for good. Abrams, left wing to DJ, his man fell down, DJ open, pass, inside Joe, 7 to shoot. Bertrand drives, baseline jumper, tough shot, got it! 74-55 the final. John Groce, career win number 99, comes against his friend and mentor, Than Mata.
We spend more time in the gym with our brothers than we do with our families.
We play through the pain because every game matters.
We strive to be the teammates we want others to be. We play with toughness and togetherness. Illinois, our state,
our team.
Welcome back to Fighting Illini Insider, joined by head men's basketball coach John Groce. Coach, let's go back and revisit first the 68-61 loss to Purdue. The Big Ten opener, we talked about it many times on this show. We know it's going to be a gauntlet, it's particularly going on the road. Road wins in this conference are going to come at a premium. Purdue, you looked at them on paper being 6-6. You know, fans might say, hey, this is a win we could put down, at least in pencil, maybe, that we can get this thing started with a win. But you know that Matt Painter's teams are going to come out tough and physical, and they kind of muddied the game up. what kind of problems did that pose for your team to not be able to get out of there with a win?
Well, I didn't think we were real sharp. Our execution was average at best, but the biggest issue was the toughness plays at the end of the game. You know, I'll give our guys credit. They fought back. We were 10 down with 3:25 to go. Cut it to 2. We've got a poor free throw shooter on the foul line shooting 2 free throws, and we don't execute the free throw block out, and the kid makes a play, a winning play, kid who I really respect.
Talking about DJ Bird,
and
sure.
Makes a big play, and that ends up propelling them to victory. The way this works, though, is interesting because I don't know if we'd have played with the same vigor and learned the same lessons that we needed to learn had we not went through that prior to Ohio State, the way we needed to practice prior to the Ohio State game. And
so you needed to get punched in the mouth.
Yeah, we needed to get and I felt that way, and once we got punched, I think our guys responded pretty well.
You certainly did with that game. I mean, you come back here against Ohio State, the 8th-ranked team in the country. For you personally, going up against your former mentor, Thad Matta, you know, how much of an emotional situation was that for you? I saw you shared a few words with him before tip-off. What was that like?
Well, it wasn't that, you know, once the game started, we were coaching the game. You know, obviously I have great respect for Thad, and he's done a lot for, as I've said, for me and my family. We have a great relationship. He's a really good person. And but all that stuff gets thrown out the window once the ball tips. So, you know, it is what it is, and you know, we're going to play him again and more in the future. So you just got to kind of block that out and prepare for the game no differently.
I saw the effort and the intensity, the energy was all 10+ in that game. The 50-50 balls you refer to, seeing your guys diving on the floor, whether it's DJ or Tracy, and really gutting it out. That's what you've preached from the beginning, but to see it was really something to watch.
It was what we've been looking for. There's no question about it. And what we've done, quite honestly, Ryan, the bulk of the season. I mean, the majority of the season, we've done that. It's why we're in the position that we are. You know, we've got to do that consistently and make sure that we have that mindset of mental and physical toughness every time we play.
To knock off an Ohio State team by basically 20 points, 74-55, really makes a statement, but it's still a long way to go. But a couple things that stand out in that game. First of all, just watching Nana Egwu's maturation before our eyes. I mean, he comes off with a career-high 16 points, but really made his presence felt in the paint, shooting that nice 15 to 18-foot jumper, and you could see his confidence growing by the minute.
No question. He just continues to get better, and it was great to see him have a game where he plays like he practiced. He practiced really well. He's had some great practices. He's an everyday guy, and he's a guy that can make that shot. I mean, he can, and he made it obviously at a high clip on
was
Saturday,
looking for it.
and it helped us.
Absolutely. Let's go back a couple weeks before the new year. A couple big non-conference games, particularly the bragging rights game at Missouri. Didn't end up the way obviously you would have liked, losing to Mizzou in that one, 82-73. But that's a game again. You talk about intensity and toughness, where your guys were on the wrong side of the ledger in that game.
Yeah, we had it. I thought.
But you did fight. They were the fighting line of that game.
We were really tough. I thought we battled. I told them after the game, I said, fellas, I can lay my head down tonight on my pillow and know that you guys gave it everything you had. I thought we were really good in the toughness categories. I thought the game was reminiscent of a heavyweight boxing match.
It was.
And it was an absolute war of attrition. And I thought our guys really battled. Much different, Ryan, than the Purdue feeling that I had after the Purdue game. You know, obviously we want to win them all. Everybody wants to win.
But for you want to compete.
But I felt differently. Yeah, after the Missouri game, I said to the guys, I said, these are my guys. I felt good about that.
Even after a loss, you could walk away with some pride.
We got to work on some things we didn't do right, but we can fix that. But Purdue is different.
They certainly responded after that game to go to the United Center and beat an Auburn team that was very scrappy and get that monkey off your back and not win it at the UC. Much more with Coach Groce coming up later, but in our next segment, Illini head women's basketball coach Matt Bolan is going to join us here on set. That's coming up on Fighting Illini Insider. Welcome back to Fighting Illini Insider. I'm joined by head women's basketball coach Matt Bolan. And Coach, thanks for joining us here on the show.
Absolutely, right.
You almost pulled off the trifecta, knocking off 3 ranked teams, but I tell you what, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, beating the 6th ranked team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs here in Champaign, and then going on the road to knock off Ohio State, and then taking Purdue to overtime in a game you're 1 possession away from winning that game.
Yeah, I think going into it, if you had told our staff you'd take 2 out of 3, I think we'd probably take it. Obviously now we're thinking, gosh, we're that close to 3 straight top 25 wins.
And
so.
certainly to start the Big Ten season, to get a split with those 2 teams to start your
two
schedule.
Of the top teams.
Sure.
And Ohio State had won 31 straight at home, a streak of 2 years, and the second longest streak in the country. So to have that end is built another memory. It said that against Georgia, built a memory against them, and now ended their streak. So ESPN had us today as one of the 5 teams making a statement at the start of the new year, and that's pretty cool.
Well, you coming from Green Bay, you're used to knocking off these Big Ten teams, so it's nothing new to you, right?
Yeah, and I liked what John said after the game. You can't get too high or too low in a big, because every game is a war, and you better be ready to go. Northwestern, they don't care that we beat Ohio State. They got their first home game. They're going to be jacked for that game and be ready to go. So, we celebrated yesterday, and today we'll be watching film and back and getting ready to go.
Your senior, Charisma Penn, who was the National Player of the Week, as well as obviously Big Ten, that's small potatoes compared to being National Player of the Week. Let's go back to the Georgia game, which she did 27 points, career high 19 rebounds, just completely dominated that game.
Yeah, she took over late in that game, and we needed someone to kind of say, I got this. Adrian had fouled out and was playing a really good game, and Charisma just kind of said, I got this, and it just makes it so much easier for the other players. We have a lot of new players, kids the first time on the court in big games, playing a 6th-ranked team, and we needed her to say, I got this, just follow me, and she did that late, and then did that yesterday as well with Ohio State, and everyone else can kind of fall in their places and do their thing when you got a leader doing that.
She had 34 in the win over the Buckeyes, but we back up to the overtime loss at Purdue where free throws may have cost you the game. You want to pinpoint it to one thing, but then you see what your girls did from the line yesterday, going 30 of 34 from the free throw line. Charisma 16 of 17 from the stripe. Yeah,
late in the Purdue game went 0 for 4. And had opportunities, but 1 rebound and 1 layup away from winning that game as well. So it's amazing going on the road and go 30 for 34. What a difference! But you could just see the look in Charisma's eye. Mom's at the game, all family and friends.
She's an Ohio native, and she's back home for the last time. She wanted to not just show up, but show out.
Yeah, and Coach was able to say, hey, you make them remember the last time you were in Ohio. So that was great, and she played great, and knocked down big free throws and just made the plays that had to be done. She had like 3 or 4 offensive rebounds in the last 5 minutes and putbacks. It just seemed like they couldn't cover her, which was awesome.
Like Coach Groce, you're in your first year here in Champaign, instituting your system and philosophy. Right now, your team's sitting at 8-6, and some big wins you've put together as of late. Can you see things starting to crystallize and come together, that the players are starting to get it in terms of your philosophy?
Yeah, I think the first semester we were close. We didn't have Adrian, and she's one of our best players, and we were a little bit thin. And you see moments, big win against Wake Forest at home, scored 95 points in that game, and then have opportunities in other games, but just didn't quite get over the top. And now with Adrian back, that's been a shot in the arm, and they're starting to believe. I think that's a huge thing. When you step on the court, you have to believe that you should win. And one of the things we said yesterday, we had an AU coach tell us, we watched you practice, watch them practice. It's not close. How hard you guys practice compared to Ohio State, it wasn't, they just said it wasn't close. And so we tell them, you deserve for good things to happen. When you practice that way each and every day, and most teams practice really hard, but inside when you gave 100%, that feeling of achievement, and that gives you a confidence to go and that good things should happen. It doesn't guarantee anything, you still got to go take it, but it gives you a confidence inside that good things should happen, and we're starting to see that confidence building them.
Well, Adrian Godbold has certainly been a godsend, but there's more to come. You mentioned your team going to Northwestern this week, but this coming Sunday, pack the hall with Michigan State coming to Assembly Hall, and believe me, this team is giving you something to come out and see, so you want to do that. Lots of orange in the stands. Coach Boland, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We're back with more on Fighting Illini Insider after this.
Hey Illini fans, it's Pack the Hall 2013. Come out to the Assembly Hall and support your women's basketball squad January 13th as they take on the Michigan State Spartans at 3 p.m. Admission and parking are free. And be sure to stick around after the game for a team autograph session with your favorite players. To reserve a large group, call 244-0062 and go Illini.
We spend more time in the gym with our brothers than we do with our families.
We play through the pain because every game matters.
We strive to be the teammates we want others to be. We play with toughness and togetherness. Illinois, our state,
our team.
It's time for the Illini Update. The men's basketball team opened Big Ten play at Purdue, where they lost a back-and-forth game to the Boilermakers 68-61. Senior guard Brandon Paul had 15 points to lead the Illini. On Saturday, 11th-ranked Illinois came back to the Assembly Hall, where they faced number 8 Ohio State in front of a packed house. Paul led the Illini with 19, and sophomore center Nana Egwu had a season-high 16 as Illinois ran away with a 74-55 win. It was Illinois' largest victory over a top 10 Big Ten opponent since 1954. Coming up, the team will take on Minnesota and Champaign on Wednesday, January 9th. The squad will then travel to Madison to take on Wisconsin on Saturday, January 12th. The women's basketball team dropped a 67-66 overtime thriller to number 14 Purdue on January 2nd. Senior Adrian Godbold notched her first career double-double with 20 points and 11 assists. The Orange and Blue bounced back with a 79-73 victory over Ohio State, which was ranked 24th in the USA Today Coaches Poll on Sunday. Senior forward Charisma Penn finished with a career-high 34 points, including a school record 16 free throws and 12 rebounds on the afternoon as Illinois ended the Buckeyes' 31-game home win streak. Coming up, the team will head to Evanston to take on Northwestern on Thursday, January 10th, before returning to the Assembly Hall for Pack the Hall against Michigan State on Sunday, January 13th. After winning the 2012 Midlands Championships, the wrestling team started 2013 by improving to 4-0 on the year in duels by rolling over UT Chattanooga 29-10 on Sunday. Senior BJ Futrell put the Illini on board with his 8th pin of the season, and after moving up a weight class, redshirt freshman Jeff Kepke won his first duel match to give the Illini the victory. Coming up, the team returns to Huff Hall on Friday, January 11th to take on Purdue at 7 o'clock. For more information on Illini athletics, check out fightingillini.com.
Well, Coach, the beat goes on. You got Minnesota coming here on Wednesday, then you head to Madison to take on Wisconsin this weekend. And as you said, I don't want to jump ahead in the schedule. Each and every game is going to be a tough one.
It truly is a gauntlet. As you used that word earlier, you know, there's 18 games. I've told the guys from the beginning that every one counts the same, and we're going to approach it that way. And obviously, we got 2 big-time challenges this week.
Well, the Illini sitting at 14-2 on the season, trying to add to that. That'll do it for this week's edition of Fighting Illini Insider. For Matt Bolant, John Groce, I'm Ryan Baker. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.